Chef Leanne. I live and work in the fabulous Florida Keys. I would like to continue to celebrate my mother, Cecilia, for this recipe that I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to do a baked scallop. My grandmother lived in the era where everything was saved. She saved every scallop shell, every cohort, clam, anything that she cooked, she saved the shells. My mother wound up with all of these beautiful shells. She used them, but then when my mother went to pass them on to me, I was like, Mom, what am I gonna do with all these shells? I threw them away. Now I look back and I go, what did I do? I would do anything to have the shells that my grandmother had collected over the years. So that's what brings back the memories on this particular dish. So I'm going to do a very basic stuffed scallop. Start with some olive oil. Some chopped up shallots. I'm going to use Calabrian chilies. You can delete this if you don't like the heat, or you can use a chili pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of wine to this. A little bit of salt and pepper. Let that reduce a little bit. Now these scallops that I'm using are a smaller version, but sometimes you can get these are the ocean, you get the bay scallops that are a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna put a couple of them in each one of my scallop shells. I have salt underneath my scallop shell, and that'll keep it steady so that it doesn't wobble when it's cooking. And then I've got some breadcrumbs here. Add some fresh parsley. I'm gonna add a little bit more wine because my breadcrumbs are dried out. Okay. I'm just going to put this on the top of my scallops. Add a little bit more parsley. I can eat a dozen of these in one sitting in front of the TV. They're so yummy. This is a really good olive oil that I'm just drizzling on the top. All right, now this is going to go in the oven for 10 minutes, and I'll pull it out. So now that they've baked for 10 minutes and I've let them cool down a little bit, I'm just going to go ahead and plate them. And there you go, stuffed scallops, the way my mama did it when I was a child. The next course I'm doing is a chicken piccata, but I'm gonna do it the Milanese style. So we are getting ready to do a chicken piccata. but I'm gonna do it the way my mother made it, which was the Milanese style. And what makes it Milanese is because she fried it in the oil so that it was crispy. And that's just the way I remember it, so I'm gonna stick with that. So I have 2 chicken breasts and I put them in saran wrap. There's saran wrap on the bottom, put the chicken breasts, and then I put the saran wrap on top. This is great so that you're not cross-contaminating with the poultry, and it also makes it really easy when you're pounding it out. I have a mallet. And then the other really great thing about using saran wrap, you can easily just flip it right over and pound on the other side. I've got some canola oil that I am heating up in the pan. And I have my dredges ready. I have flour that I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper. I have egg that I scrambled and added some water to it to just make it thinner. And then I have a panko breadcrumb, which I'm also going to add a little bit of salt to. All right, for the dredging, take chicken breasts, goes in the flour first. Go ahead and finish on the flour. Eggs. Panko. And then drop that in the oil, gently. Now, chicken piccata can be served over pasta or rice. I like adding the Caribbean spin to it, so I'm doing mine today over a yellow rice. Just want to give that a good browning. This will take maybe 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to drain it on the plate. So I've cooked my chicken breasts, and they're nice and crunchy, and I have them draining right now on the rack so that they don't get soggy. The drippings, I went ahead and emptied out the grease. I have these lemon slices that I want to go ahead and cook, and I want to get the flavor of these lemons into the sauce. The piccata has to have the lemon, it has to have the capers. Go. Doesn't take any time at all. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my shallots. Oh, you can smell that. I've got capers. You know, you can use a lot of capers, you can use a little bit of capers. It's up to you. Oh. The brininess is just so fantastic. I've got a little bit of key lime juice that I'm going to add to this. Got some some white wine. And then I have cold butter, but it needs to stay cold, so I have it in the refrigerator. All right, so the wine and is pulling up all of the nice crunchy bits that are stuck on the bottom. Sue, I need some cold butter from the fridge. Thank you, darling. The butter should be cold. And while that's melting, we'll go ahead and start plating this piccata. So I made some yellow rice and it's all ready to go. I'm going to take my chicken, put it on there. Add my lemon. That butter just adds a really nice creaminess to it. If you were to use a room temperature butter, it would separate on you. So it's very important that you use a cold butter when you're doing this process. This would be a really easy dish to do for a date night. Just putting it out there. All right, there you go. Chicken Milanese. It's actually chicken piccata done Milanese style over yellow rice.
Hi, I'm Jo Grego with Island Breeze Vacations. Island Breeze manages vacation rental properties in Marathon, Key Colony Beach, and Grassy Key. We have everything from modest condominiums to luxury vacation rentals with views like this. We are locally owned and operated, and we want you to experience the Florida Keys like the locals do. To book your vacation today, call Island Breeze.